No, like what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you two fragrances that I purchased when I was away on vacation, and both of them are fails. So I'll explain to you how exactly that happened. Let me know if you guys have ever purchased anything when you were away on vacation only to get it home and be like, I have no idea why I bought this, I don't like this, what was I thinking? But I'll go into more detail in this video. And if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do talk a lot about perfume, so if that's something that you're interested in, I would love if you would consider subscribing. Also feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram at The Simple Chic Life, and without too much further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so good morning. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Today is a day off for me, and I'm just having a cup of coffee, and I actually have a million things I need to do today. I'm going to be going to the plant store to find a new plant for my office. If anybody would like an office tour, please let me know. I actually don't use it. I sit here at the table most of the time in the kitchen. I'm also going to be going to the gym. I might film a video for my other channel, which if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely feel free to do so. It is an activewear channel. And yeah, today's just kind of like a relaxed day. Summertime, my daughter is not with me right now. She's spending some time at her dad's. I'm sure that you single moms can relate to how much freedom that gives you and how nice it is to have just a couple days to like be able to get caught up with things. So yeah, I'm just having some coffee in this really cute speckled coffee cup that I got from HomeSense, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, looks like I need to re-up on this pretty soon. And yeah, today's video is going to be really short. I'm only going to be talking about two perfumes that I got when I was out of town for a couple of days, so I would consider them to be like a vacation / getaway purchase, and I regret both of them. So yeah, without too much further ado, let's hop on into those perfumes. Let me know how you guys are doing. Comment down below and let me know if you have purchased any perfumes lately and how you feel about them. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright, so the first perfume, you guys, is from Aerin, and this is Tangier Vanille, or Tangier Vanille. I think it's Tangier Vanille. This is a really pretty vanilla perfume. This wasn't my first time smelling this perfume either. I smelled this when I was out of town at a Neiman Marcus, which, by the way, I don't live near a Neiman Marcus, so it's like a really big deal when I get to go to like a Saks or a Neiman's. And I smelled everything that was there. I got to smell all the Christian Louboutins. I got to smell all the Kilians, all the Byredos, all the Amouage. Like, it was really nice. And I walked away with Aerin. I know, I'm just as confused as you are. So this is actually a really beautiful perfume. Nothing wrong with the House of Aerin, by the way. All of their fragrances are very, very beautiful. They have some really pretty like floral scents. Their amber musk is really, really pretty. And what happened with this one was I had actually sprayed this on my arm, and then I went and got my nails done. And they're still done, and they're beautiful. Anyway, so I had gone and gotten my nails done. And as I was sitting there getting my nails done, I kept getting like little whiffs of this perfume, and I thought that is really nice. And I thought, how nice would it be to commemorate my trip with a perfume? So I went back and I purchased it, and I actually wore it for the duration of my stay. So I did put a little bit of a dent in here because I actually sprayed a lot. I kind of went crazy with it. And you know, it was nice, but I have to say I prefer the dry down of this a lot more than the opening in the mid. And now, for some reason, ever since I've gotten home, every time I come up to the bottle and smell it, it annoys me. It bothers me. I don't like it. I'm thinking to myself, how is it possible that I liked it so much when I was away, and now that I'm home, it's bothering me and I don't like it? Like, how is that even possible? But it just goes to show how the perception and, you know, the day, what you're doing can affect a fragrance, because I think that the reason I liked it so much is because when I had this on me and I was getting my nails done, it was such like a pampering experience. The town that I live in is a very small community, you guys, and we don't have the best salons here. And so the experience of being able to go to like a higher end salon and get my nails done professionally, and it was really, really nice. And I just felt like so pampered. It was just like a beautiful day, and I was just enjoying myself so much. And that made this perfume just, I don't know, like I associated it with that. And so I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. But actually what was beautiful was the moment. What was beautiful was the time and like the vacation and spending time with my partner, and you know. But when I get home, I'm like, I don't love it as much. So yeah, I think I only liked the perfume because of the occasion. So this is a vanilla perfume, quite a dark juice, really beautiful bottle. I love like the minimalist what do you call that thing? Label on there. And I really like the cap. The caps of the Aerin perfumes are just gorgeous. They're like this stone. And the notes that you have in the opening here are vanilla, bergamot, and rose. In the middle you have amber, and in the base you have sandalwood and musk. So actually, I didn't even realize there was bergamot in here when I first smelled it. What I thought this was like a Madagascar vanilla or something. I thought this was like a true like deep like Madagascar vanilla, you know? It's pretty. Why is it bothering me? I don't know. I don't know what it is about this, you guys, but it is bothering me. I have other vanilla perfumes, which by the way, I will be doing an updated ranking my vanilla perfumes favorite to least. I have other vanilla perfumes that I like so much more than this one. I don't know. I mean, it's nice. And definitely when I smell it, it does remind me of that time. But again, I think the situation was enhancing how I felt about the perfume, because now that I have it home, I do not want to wear this. It annoys me, almost gives me a headache. So how does this smell? It's kind of hard to describe actually. It has like almost a fresh, like citrusy component, and it is very deep and ambery. And it smells similar to, it actually smells similar to a lot of the other Aerin perfumes that are ambery or musky. So like there's Amber Musk d'Or, I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but it has similarities to this one. The Amber Musk perfume smells similar to this one. Like it is a very ambery perfume, and maybe that's what's bothering me about it, because I'm not a huge amber person. As a rule. So yeah, I don't know what to say about it, you guys. Lasting power, not bad on the skin. It does last a decent amount of time. Like I can smell this if I put my nose on my arm. I can smell this for hours and hours and hours. Sillage is not great. I think that's why I went so crazy with this one. I definitely felt like I needed to overspray, which is a problem when you're paying almost $200 for a bottle of perfume. Otherwise, it's a beautiful scent, you guys. I know there's a lot of people out there who really like it, and I like it too, obviously. I liked it enough to go back and buy it. But yeah, it's just an example of like how quickly your feelings and your nose can be affected by where you are and what you're doing. It's not the first time that's happened to me. And the second one, you guys, is another Tom Ford fail for me. So this is Rose d'Amalfi. I kind of wanted to review this one for you guys anyway, so it's not a terrible thing that I have it here with me. Thankfully, this one I can return, so I will be returning it, but I wanted to share my thoughts on it with you before it goes back. So this is one of the newer releases from Tom Ford. He released the Rose d'Amalfi, Rose de Russie, and Rose de Chanel, I think, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that all correctly, you guys, but I did have an opportunity to smell all three of those fragrances, and this was the one that I liked the most. And this is kind of like a misleading name, absolutely. Thinking Rose d'Amalfi, you would think it would be like something citrusy and fresh. Like I was thinking maybe some lemon and, you know, maybe some fig or something, like very summery. I don't get a lot of summariness in this, and there's definitely no like lemon notes. It's not fresh. It's nothing like Fleur de Portofino type of perfumes. Like I was kind of expecting this would be somewhere along the lines of like a Fleur de Portofino type of fragrance. And looking at the notes, I was like, okay, like there's a chance that it could be like fresh, because there are some fresher notes in here. It opens with pink pepper, bergamot, and Italian mandarin, and Indian mandarin. In the middle you have rose, and in the base you have heliotrope and almond. And when I smelled this in the store, I really liked it. I thought it was very, very pretty, but I was really shocked because it was not at all what I was expecting. And this is another example of had this perfume on my skin, was walking around doing some shopping, picked it up on myself, got a waft of it. It lasted a really long time. It was very strong. And then I had a case of, what do you call it? It's not FOMO, but I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go back and get it because I really like it. And I'm here, and you know, I need to go back and get it because I'm shopping and I really wanted to buy a perfume on this trip. So this was like a case of I got caught up in the moment and thought it smelled really good. And I almost felt a sense of like, if I don't get it now, I'm gonna miss my chance. I don't know why, that is so stupid because you can get it everywhere. Like you can literally order it from every, like Sephora, the Bay, Holt Renfrew, like it's available everywhere. But for some reason I felt this sense of like urgency. I don't know if that's like an impulsive thing. I don't know if that's like a addiction thing. I I don't know what it is, but I felt this sense of like urgency, and I felt like I need to go get that because it smells moderately good and I'm smelling it on myself. So I went and got it, and you guys, so this fragrance is, okay, so this is a beautiful scent. It's extremely powdery and heavy, and yet at the same time it does have a lightness and a freshness to it. It's very bizarre. It's got a lightness, a freshness, but at the same time it has a very dense powder. It's so powdery, I almost feel like I could touch the powder or like cut it with a knife. It's a very heavy, like heliotrope-y, almondy, almost tonka bean. So it does not smell like a fresh, like Amalfi kind of fragrance at all. Very, very different from what I was expecting. And it's really pretty, but again, I think it was just the moment. I think it was just being caught up in the moment, shopping, picking up this whiff of this perfume on my arm as I was enjoying myself, doing other things I enjoyed, and that affected how I felt about the perfume. And I thought, ooh, like so nice. And then when I got it, again, now that I've got it home, I just... no, like what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Like, I don't know. You know, this is not the first time it's happened where I've purchased a perfume while I was away on vacation or while I was away for the weekend. It's almost like I get this sense of like, I want to bring something home with me so that I can commemorate the trip. But that doesn't mean you should just rush out and get something. It still has to be the right thing. You don't want to buy something just because you're there. And I feel like when I'm on vacation or when I'm away, I want to buy something just because I'm there, you know? Because you hate to walk away empty-handed. I think it's human nature. When you go shopping and you go to an expensive, luxurious place, you smell all the things, you hate to walk away empty-handed. It feels like a letdown. I think that's part of the whole like shopping addiction thing, to take it on a more serious note, is you do get this rush of dopamine when you make a purchase, right? And you get a rush of dopamine when you step into the mall. You get a rush of dopamine when you are at the counter in a store trying on dresses. You're getting dopamine rushes. And if you walk away without making a purchase, it's almost like a letdown. And I think that's kind of like what happened here. I felt this sense of like frustration that I had left the store without anything. So then I went back and got it, even though I didn't, you know, wasn't head over heels in love with it. Yeah, it's a pretty scent. It's rosy. It's very powdery. It's like a powder covered almond, like a very heavy powdered almond with rose in the background, and a pretty light freshness. Very, very subtly like lipsticky, sort of, very subtly like makeup compact, but more so almondy. So yeah, this one's a disappointment for me. It gives me a headache. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, yeah. So that's my thoughts on Rose d'Amalfi. Would have loved to have liked this fragrance, something new from Tom Ford. Something rosy, something powdery. I typically like powdery scents, but this one just is not doing it for me, and I think it's just all of that heavy powdered almond business. Yeah, so this one's like a fairly decent dislike from me. I don't know how. Please tell me I'm not the only person who's done this. When you actually bring something home that you don't like, like how does that even happen? I've brought things home before that I did like, but that later on I changed my mind about. But like, I legit just don't even like this now, and I just bought it. So yeah. Anyways, those are my shopping disasters, my Vacay perfume fails. Let me know how you guys feel about this perfume. Have you smelled this before? And have you ever done that? Have you ever bought something because you felt like if you didn't buy it, you were going to be missing out on something, only to realize like, what the heck were you thinking? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. So that was it for today's video, you guys. Thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your love and support, and I love seeing everybody showing up and watching my videos, and I will see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.